Well, hello everyone, it's Kim Ball from deliberatemovement.blogspot.com, and I'm back with another one of my pet peeves. This week, I think everyone has been waiting for this one. I'm going to be talking about exercise etiquette, the way people exercise in a gym, and I'm sure a lot of people besides me have problems, pet peeves if you will, with the way other people exercise. So let's go through my top 7 pet peeves with exercise etiquette. Starting with number 7, we have the exercisers out there that do a lot of unnecessary grunting. I'm talking about just, on the second rep of an exercise, letting out huge screams and grunts, and seems like just a way to get attention. I'm not against the grunting. I think that if you're really putting out an effort, that you're probably going to let out some noises every once in a while. That's fine, but not every single rep of every single exercise. Ugh, hate it. Number 6, we've got the people that flex in the mirror or strut around or check themselves out after every exercise, or females putting on a full face of makeup and booty shorts. Really, I understand wanting to find a hot, sexy date in the gym, but it's still a pet peeve of mine. I don't know, if you're gonna sweat a lot and have a really good workout, I don't want somebody to pick up on me when I'm in the gym. I don't look attractive at all. Number 5, it's when people hog the equipment. Let's say that your workout calls for 5 sets of leg press and just rest in between. Well, instead of making sure that you time your rest and do your exercises consecutively and not stay on the equipment for 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time, a lot of people will just sit there and relax and talk and maybe not let other people work in with them while they are resting. So hogging the equipment, don't like that. Number 4, it's, and being a trainer, this is a bigger pet peeve of mine, when people are unaware of other people in the gym, and maybe you just set up a piece of equipment, or maybe you've done a couple sets on it already, and you're going back and forth between 2 different things, being sure not to hog it, but somebody just comes over and steals your piece of equipment, or, doesn't ask to work in with you, just kind of, gets on your equipment or takes your weights, or, just unaware. I don't like when people are unaware in other aspects of life too, but it's definitely in the gym, it's also frustrating. Number 3, it's dropping the weights and having no control. Again, there are exercises that you can drop the weights on. If you're doing Olympic lifting and you just did a clean and jerk, which some of you may not know what that is, throwing the weights down with the actual specific rubber weights that are supposed to be for dropping is okay. Maybe if you're a big, huge, burly man and you're chest pressing 100-pound dumbbells, then while you're trying to control them down to the ground, they may drop. At the end of a really difficult set, maybe you didn't mean it, but they may drop. But the people that always just let them fly from wherever they are, that's a pet peeve of mine, okay? Respect the weights a little bit. Respect the equipment, especially because it'll last a little longer that way. Number 2, not putting the weights away. I don't know why I didn't make that my number 1, but I absolutely hate it when I have to go over to a piece of equipment and yell around the gym and see if anybody's using it, or if I see somebody just put the weights on, do their exercise and leave and go about their day. I've had females go to a piece of equipment and there's a huge amount of weights on there, and some of them can't take the weights off. So it's a courtesy, and it's also nice not to have the receptionist or the people that work at the gym always have to be cleaning up your mess. Listen to your mother, clean up your mess. And number 1, I'm sure this is everybody's pet peeve because it's disgusting, sweating all over the equipment and not cleaning it up. Again, I said I don't look very good when I work out. I'm sweating and spitting all over the place, but you gotta clean up your mess so that nobody else has to lay in it. So I'm sure I've missed some pet peeves. Those are my top 7. If you have any, feel free to comment below this video. It's definitely interesting living in a gym all the time and seeing the habits that people have. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you don't do any of those pet peeves because I may come after you. And I'll see you again next week. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.